afternoon. In this interview, I'd like to let you know that the Medical Tribunal of New South Wales deregistered me as a medical practitioner. It found that I was guilty of professional misconduct and unsatisfactory professional conduct. And this related to a scrutiny of medical records of my practice over the last 2 years or so. Now, my crime is that I think orthodox medicine is wonderful, so long as it confines itself to trauma, resuscitation, pain relief, public health, and complicated obstetrics. Now, what is meant by this is that orthodox medicine is really bad once it gets out into the area where the illnesses are not measurable, where scan negative illnesses and blood test negative illnesses, such as mental illness, for instance, they're way beyond the capability of ordinary doctors. This sort of heresy doesn't gel well with the medical establishment, as you can imagine. I'm saying that the important illness which should be treated is interictal migraine. Now, when at the trial, the various medical consultants generally were ignorant of what interictal migraine was. So from that point of view, I had little hope. But now, my problem is not to complain about the medical tribunal, but just to let you know that I'm continuing on saying that you can't carry on with medicine as it is. It's too expensive. Patients are getting a really bad deal. So long as they stick with the ones that I mentioned, trauma, resuscitation, complicated obstetrics, public health, and I can't think of what the fifth one was, but anyway, the thing is that once they get out into illnesses like mental health and illnesses that are really poorly understood, the fact that they don't know anything about interictal migraine really is a great disadvantage. So what I hope is that orthodox medicine will get the message from my suspension that it needs to be much better educated in what migraine is all about, because migraine is the commonest illness affecting mankind. It has mammoth implications in the nervous system, and unless you know how to treat it, you are lumbering around in the darkness of an ignorance. Anyway, so I'm appealing to the Supreme Court, so it's not appropriate that I make any more critical comments. So you'll have to wait till after the Supreme Court hearing and maybe the High Court hearing before we can really discuss what it's all about. Thank you for listening.